Hello, and welcome to this process manufacturing demo in Oracle Fusion Cloud. To execute process manufacturing work order, we need to navigate to Supply Chain Execution and click on the Work Execution icon. This will take us to the list of open work orders. Make sure you have selected the right organization and find the needed work order using filters. Work orders are typically created in the unreleased status. This default setting can be changed so that work orders are released by default. In this demo, we need to release the work order before we can start processing it. For that, click on the work order. On the next screen, you can click the Edit Status button and change the status of the work order to released. Confirm with Update. In this case, the work method is process manufacturing, which means that production is based on formulas and batch quantities, rather than on discrete units. It supports important ingredients, variable yields, and products or byproducts. In the Operations tab, you can check the operation steps, work centers, and scheduled start and completion dates. Materials tab gives overview about ingredients needed. Resources tab lists the resources for each operation. As the work order is progressed, you can view the history of all work order-related transactions in the Transaction History tab. You can also generate the work order traveler. It can be either printed or downloaded to your computer. Work order traveler contains the same data. Objects like work order and item numbers are printed as barcodes, so they can be used with mobile scanners. Let's move on with processing the work order. Navigate to Supply Chain Execution, Work Execution. Click Production Execution link. If this action is not available on your list, click View All Actions. In the Production Execution, click on the work order you want to process. The work order number can also be scanned from the work order traveler. The next page gives you the overview of the current operation and equipment used. Click the Start button to start the operation. Once the operation is finalized, it needs to be completed. Enter quantity to complete in the corresponding field, and click the Complete button. You can also scrap or reject partial or full quantities in each operation. After operation is completed, confirm with Submit button. Then click Stop button to return to the list of open work orders and operations. This process is repeated for every operation on the work order. For demonstration purposes, we will skip other operations and move on to the completion of the work order. In the Supply Chain Execution, click on the Work Execution. On the next page, click the Complete Output link. Scan the work order number and completion operation or select them from the list of values. Click Next button. Scan or select the output item. User can enable the checkbox Print Label so that the labels for the final product are printed. Click Submit to confirm. Fusion confirms that output is reported. Completion sub-inventory for this output is defined in the work definition, so Fusion doesn't prompt the user to enter completion sub-inventory and adjusts the stock automatically. Let's check our on-hand inventory. Navigate to the Inventory Management. Select Item Quantities from the Actions pane. Make sure you select the correct organization. All available items are shown in the list. Our item MLT pail has now the quantity of 200 metric tons available, since there were 2 work orders completed 100 metric tons each. If item is set up as lot controlled, it will be tracked with the corresponding lot number. Thank you for your interest in this demo.